all married couples think the same? Oh, guys, don't complain. This is like actual good content, though. This is a revolutionary content. Look, do all married couples think the same? Dude, finally, guys, some real content. Woo! Boys, we are blessed today.
We were pressured into getting married. 3,
Dude.
2, 1.
Yeah.
So we're Mormon, like LDS, and there's a lot.
Chat, guys, am I wrong thinking, chat, that overall society kind of pressures you to get married regardless? So even if you weren't pressured by a party that you can definitely point at, you overall get pressured one way or another.
In our church to get married, especially at our church school that we went to, everyone gets married really fast. We got married after like 5 months because we wanted to, and we loved each other. But I feel like it definitely, like there are like some more like societal pressures in that aspect.
See?
So that's why
Boom,
I don't strongly disagree, but I mostly disagree because I don't feel like we were.
See, I just told you guys.
Yeah, I feel like we were kind of not necessarily pressured to get married, but it's more pressured to date for marriage. But then once we met each other and told our families, they were like, hey, maybe you should slow down. So we're more so pressured not to get married. But
yeah, I would say 0% pressure. Like when I first saw this woman, I was like, ooh, I gotta get to know you, girl. And honestly, we had both been through broken homes before. We both come from divorced families, and a big passion we have is having a strong marriage. And so I've never been more confident about anything in my life than Amber J. There was zero pressure. It was all pressure on me.
Cool,
but
man.
I gotta hope she's feeling the same way, because I'm feeling you.
Yeah. And we actually dated for less than a year as well. Yeah. But when you know, right?
I have some hot takes submitted by our audience, and so I'll read off the prompt and you'll agree or disagree with the prompts. Women do more work in marriages.
Wrong.
I feel like no one should be doing more work than the other person in a marriage, personally. I feel like in order for a marriage to work, you have to come at it equally. That might be just an idealistic view, but I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like as a general statement, most of the women I know, and including the women who have raised
how is that
me,
true, though?
had a job. They also took care of the kids, like most of the time. Most of the household chores also fell on on the woman, and I do just see that more often than not, that women take on 2 jobs, literally.
Okay, then.
I have considered.
Well, I don't get it. Then why not just split the workload and the job half and half? Then, if it's gonna be equal and you want things to be equal, then just talk about it and say, yeah, yo, dude, I'm not gonna do the whole laundry on my own. You're gonna do half and half. Otherwise, you clean your own clothes. I'm gonna clean my own clothes, bitch ass.
Divorce.
What?
I have considered divorce.
Uh-oh. Oh shit.
We learned this in a marriage class
dude.
where there's a rhino and a hedgehog in every relationship marriage. And so Charlie's very much the rhino. He's like, let's tackle this now. We need to talk now. And for me, I'm a hedgehog. I need to withdraw. And so I think in those moments, I don't know, I think I'm more here. It's just like, well, when you're in the heat of the moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely know that our communication styles are totally different. We didn't communicate well at first. I know Kenzie comes from a divorced family and then saw their family just fight and yell a lot. I came from a family where my parents had a disagreement. They fought with passive-aggressive comments and closed doors. So
guys, I feel like a lot of convo with it would end in like yeah.
Yes. Uncomfortable hard conversations just wasn't easy for me at all, and so divorce sounds a heck of a lot easier than pushing through it, which luckily we did. We're doing great. We're happy now, but there definitely was a time where, yeah, it seems easier to just drop everything and move on instead of trying to grow.
I am happy with how often we have sex.
Oh, dude. This episode is weird because they're all gonna lie because their partners are right there.
There's a rhino, and then there's a rabbit. I feel like I'm the rabbit in this marriage, and my expectations and my sex drive is my libido is very high, but it's always been that high. So I came in honest. It was on the table.
I feel like sometimes, work and life get in the way of that, responsibilities, but I think, yeah, we're trying to find a middle.
We're both here. It'd be, I think if we had split, and it would be like evidence that we're not talking about it. But I think this is not a surprise to me. I don't think it's a surprise to you that we're both here because it's something we talk about.
I think it's like something we're working through, and it's just like when you get married, you get into like this routine, you get into like just working and going, you know, and then at the end of the day, you're just like spent. We're both like really two ambitious people, and I think like sometimes it's the detriment of the household.
Guys,
sometimes.
stop tagging with this smirk emote. What the fuck is that?
On both ends.
Stop tagging with this shit.
But, like, yeah.
I want children. 3, 2, 1, go.
If we could, we would have a baby yesterday.
Stop!
But
Stop!
because
I'm trying to watch the fucking video. Why are you saying me with this shit? Stop taking me with the smirking.
Same sex.
I'm trying to watch the video.
There's a lot of costs that go behind making a baby. So we bought a house last year, and that was huge for us.
Now kids are on the table, and that's another, $40,000 that you're looking at per kid. And if we want 2, that's a house and then
you have to pay for children.
$80,000. So
you have to buy them.
As women, our clock is ticking. The older we get, the less time we have to make it happen. So for us, it's a little different.
So we actually have like infertility struggles a lot.
40,000, you buy it?
We actually just had one recently, and so it's like the topic of kids is like super sensitive to us, because like we actually like our miscarriage happened like last week, and it was like really like hard because we were so excited. We told our families, and we were like,
I'm reading the chat. What the fuck is you guys talking about?
Like so excited to like announce to everyone at Christmas, and sorry, it like breaks.
I'm not pretending. I don't know what you're talking about. Guys, if you adopt, you adopt. I didn't know you have to buy.
My heart, because like I know like it's bringing us closer together, but it's like one of the hardest things we've had to go through together, because it's like I know Tyler's gonna be an amazing dad, but like I feel bad, and I feel bad because I've told him before,
just
like,
about, man.
it's fine if you like want to go marry someone else and have kids.
How am I supposed to know this? In Canada, dude, okay, healthcare is free, so I guess if you have children, it doesn't cost anything. But then you guys say, oh, you're pretending. Pretending what? Like, yeah, like how do you buy? I thought you adopt, like it's free.
It's because I know I can't provide that.
Yeah, no, it's been really hard to deal with just because like it's not the most like I guess accepting topic to talk about. I know a lot of people feel very awkward whenever that conversation does come up. Like, my parents have tried to help us out, but don't really know how.
Like it kind of makes me want to like be over there sometimes, where I'm just like, no, it's not worth it. Like I don't like the heartache and the financial like struggles. It's just not worth it. But at the end of the day, it's like I know it's worth it. I know this is where I want to be.
I don't like my partner's family. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He did it. My man didn't even have to think. Dude, he didn't even think.
It's challenging.
He heard the beginning of the question. He started moving it.
I know. I think there are certain members of your family that I absolutely adore.
It's okay.
And I think there was a time and place where I really wanted to love your mom. And then there's a time and place where
jeez, this is getting hateful.
I have very thick skin. I knew what I was like signing up for. I've dealt with like homophobic people, just like anyone else, and there's a lot I can handle. But what I can't handle is seeing you hurt.
Okay, well this is getting heavy.
And that's the hardest part, because like you're so amazing, and she's gonna miss out on so much.
I mean, I totally understand why you're standing there. I wish you could stand here with me.
Oh wait, they
but
disagree.
I was raised in a super homophobic family, and unfortunately, you can't really choose who you're born into, so I totally understand your frustration, because I carry that frustration, and I've carried that throughout my whole life.
I'm shocked you're there.
Yeah, I go chat, guys. I can either hear hot takes, dumb takes, and to laugh, not to cry, man.
I think this is the silver lining, right? Like when I married you, I gained a family.
It's awful.
And
where are the hot takes at?
I might disagree with certain points of.
Where are the hot takes at? This is not a hot take.
You guys and like the new precedent. Like you get to set a new like.
Whatever, dude.
Know about me. 3.
Make something new. So.
There are things my partner doesn't know about me.
Yeah, of course, everybody has secrets.
2, 1, go.
For me, it's like I've had like a lot of like hardships in my life that's like it takes time to unlock, you know what I mean, and like talk about. And I feel like if I was like trauma dump, like you need therapy too.
I mean, you did trauma dump on me like before we met though. Like,
oh yeah.
we met on a dating app, and her first messages to me before we were going on a date, she's like, by the way, I went through this, and this within the last like 12 months or so.
I trauma dumped on you on our first date, so I was like, okay, if she's still here at the end of the date, then obviously I have to marry you. And like, here we are. And I think if there's anything I don't know, it's the new things that we explore together, not necessarily super focused on the past, like what you ate on your 3rd birthday, like probably don't know that.
Because I'm gonna check, guys, I don't give this video too much. Because I like Jubilee chat, this has been kind of whatever. Just because there's no hot takes, there's no drama, it's just whatever. I don't like it. I'm skipping it.